May 31st, 1889. 14 miles above Johnstown, Pennsylvania. An engineer sends an urgent message. The dam is breaking. The message reaches the city at 3:25 p.m. Most people ignore it. After all, they'd heard this before. Always a false alarm. But not this time. At 4:07 p.m., a 40-foot wall of water hits the city. 2,209 people will die in the next 57 minutes. But some survived because they made the right choices at the right moments. The question is, would you have survived? So, where are you at this moment? Johnstown, Pennsylvania. Friday morning. You are one of 30,000 residents of this prosperous industrial city. Johnstown is famous for the steel from Cambria Iron Works. You work there, or you know someone who does. The boss sends everyone home early to prepare their houses. You go home. Move furniture to the second floor. Food, blankets, books. It's annoying, but it's routine. What you don't know, 14 miles above you, at the top of the mountain, there's a man-made lake, Lake Conemaugh, held back by an earthen dam. But this morning is different. Heavy rain, 36 hours straight. The Little Conemaugh and Stony Creek rivers are overflowing. Water knee-deep on Main Street. Nothing unusual. Johnstown floods every year. The South Fork Fishing and Hunting Club, an exclusive retreat for America's wealthiest men. Andrew Carnegie, Henry Clay Frick, Andrew Mellon. They fish there, hold regattas, build summer mansions. The dam holding back their lake, it sits 450 feet above your head, and it's been neglected for years. The dam's center is sagging. The discharge pipes were removed. Screens were placed across the spillway to keep the fish from escaping. Engineers warned multiple times. Nobody listened. And now, after 36 hours of torrential rain, the lake is rising 1 inch every 10 minutes. 3:10 p.m. The dam breaks. (3:10 p.m.) The dam breaks. John Park, the club's engineer, sends a horseman to the nearest town. The messenger rides to the telegraph station. 3:25 p.m. A message reaches Johnstown. Dam is breaking. Prepare. Some people hear it, most ignore it. Why? Because this message has come before. Many times. False alarm. The dam never broke. People learn to ignore the warnings. This has a name in psychology. Normalcy bias. The human brain assumes the future will look like the past. The dam didn't break yesterday, didn't break last month, won't break today. It's a useful survival mechanism 99% of the time, but in that 1%, it kills. You are on the second floor of your house with your family. Water is already on the first floor, 1 foot deep. Someone shouts in the street. The dam broke, head for the hills. Decision point number 1. Do you? Option A. Stay where you are. It's just another flood. You've been through this before. Option B. Believe the warning. Grab your family and run for the hilltop. Think carefully. This choice matters. The clock reads 3:30 p.m. You have 37 minutes. While you decide, 14 miles upstream, reality doesn't wait. A 40-foot wall of water is racing down the valley at 40 miles per hour. It's not water. It's a churning, boiling black mass of debris. Entire houses, 100-year-old trees, 170,000-pound locomotives, barbed wire from the Gautier Wire Works, all swept away, all destroyed, all turned into weapons. 3:15 p.m. The wave hits South Fork. Population 2,000. In 3 minutes, the town ceases to exist. 3:20 p.m. Mineral Point is wiped off the map. 3:30 p.m. East Conemaugh, Woodvale, destroyed. The wave grows. Each destroyed town adds more debris, more houses, more people, more mass. The physics is brutal and simple. Kinetic energy equals half mass times velocity squared. More mass equals more destructive energy. The wave that left the lake had 20 million tons of water. The wave approaching Johnstown, 40 million tons of water, wood, metal, and people. 3:40 p.m. In Johnstown, you hear something. Thunder. But it's not thunder. It's a roar, like Niagara Falls. And it's getting louder. People are starting to understand. Not a false alarm. Not this time. Someone points up the valley. Between the hills, you see it. A black wall moving. It doesn't look like water. It looks like a breathing mountain of garbage. You have 17 minutes. Panic. People running in every direction. Some toward the tallest buildings. Some toward the hills. Some stand frozen, paralyzed. Mothers scream for children. Fathers search for families. Nobody knows what to do. They've never seen anything like this. Physics doesn't negotiate. The wave moves at 40 miles per hour. You can run 5 miles per hour, maybe 7 if you're running for your life. It's not enough. You cannot outrun the wave. You need height. 3:50 p.m. You see 3 options. Option number 1. The stone bridge to the west. Solid stone bridge. Robust construction. Might withstand the water's force. But debris will pile up against the bridge, creating a death trap. Historical survival rate, 43%. Option number 2. The hills to the east. Steep climb. Far. Your lungs will burn. But height is simple physics. Water can't climb infinitely. Guaranteed above the water. Historical survival rate, 97%. Option number 3. Alma Hall. 4-story brick building. Closest. Solid construction. Deep foundation. 4th floor might be high enough. Might. Historical survival rate, 89%. 4 p.m. 7 minutes remaining. The roar is deafening now. You can feel the ground shaking. Decision point number 2. Do you run to? Option A. Stone bridge. Stone structure. Might hold. Option B. The hills, far but guaranteed above the water. Option C. Alma Hall, nearby brick building. 4th floor might be enough. There's no right answer. Just survival instinct. And physics. You have 7 minutes to choose. And live. Or die. While you decide, other people are making their own choices. Gertrude Quinn, 6 years old. She's home with her family. She doesn't understand what's happening. Sees adults running, screaming. In 7 minutes, her entire life will change forever. But she will survive. Miraculously. Anna Fenn Maxwell. Second floor of her home. With her 7 children. Her husband, already swept away trying to get home. She holds her children. She prays. In 7 minutes, she will be the only survivor. She will find the bodies of all 7 children floating around her in the darkness. Victor Heiser, 16 years old. On his family's barn roof, he sees his father at the second-story window, frantically gesturing for him to climb higher. He climbs. In 7 minutes, he will watch his home crushed like an eggshell. His parents will disappear into the debris, but Victor will survive. He will become a doctor, dedicate his life to saving others. He will save 2 million lives treating leprosy. 3 p.m. 4 minutes. From an aerial view, you would see 2 things. A city, 30,000 people running like ants. A wall of death, 40 feet tall, half a mile wide. The distance between them, shrinking. 1 mile, 3/4 mile, 1/2 mile. Inevitable, unstoppable. But something extraordinary is happening. Amid the panic, you see humanity. Fathers holding not just their own children, but strangers' children. Strong men carrying the elderly. People shouting warnings to those who haven't realized yet. Heroism. In 4 minutes, you are on the 4th floor of Al Mahal. Safe. Probably. You look out the window. A woman is in the street below, holding a child. Water chest deep. She won't make it. You can try to pull her up, but that means exposing yourself, leaning out, risking your own life. Or you can close the window, turn away, ensure your safety. 2 minutes remaining. The wave is visible now. 3 blocks away. The woman looks up at you, pleading eyes. Your brain calculates. Option A. Help equals 30 seconds, exposed equals maybe 60% chance you die. Option B. Don't help equals 100% chance she dies, equals 0% chance you die. Cold math. But you're not a calculator. You're human. What do you do? Decision point number 3. Do. Option A. Reach out. Try to save her. Risk everything. Option B. Close the window. Save yourself. Live with the guilt. There's no right answer here. Historical records show 278 people died trying to save others. They're remembered as heroes. 1,931 died trying to save only themselves. Some who saved others survived. Some who thought only of themselves died anyway. Survival isn't always selfish, and kindness isn't always fatal. But you won't know the outcome until you make the choice. 60 seconds. Here it comes. Four, 6 p.m. 1 minute. Everyone still in the streets is dead. They just don't know it yet. Everyone who climbed high enough is alive. They just don't know it yet. And you? The roar is deafening. The ground shakes. Windows rattle. People stop screaming. Just stare. It's too big, too fast, too real. 30 seconds. 4:07 p.m. Impact. In 10 minutes, 4 square miles of Johnstown ceased to exist. 1,600 homes destroyed. 280 businesses obliterated. Cambria Iron Works partially demolished. And people, thousands of people, swept away, crushed, drowned, torn apart by barbed wire, burned. If you were in the streets, you are underwater now. Can't see, can't breathe. Something heavy hits you. Your ribs break. You grab something. Wood. It's floating. You surface. Air. You breathe. But you're traveling at 40 miles per hour in a mass of debris with other bodies, living and dead. If you were in Omaha, the building shakes. Walls crack, but the foundation holds. Water rises. First floor, submerged. Second floor, submerged. Third floor, submerged. Fourth floor, water stops 2 feet below the ceiling. You live by 2 feet. If you were on the hills, safe, exhausted, watching your city die below you, but you are alive. Physics doesn't negotiate. Height is life. If you were at the stone bridge, debris piles up against the bridge. 30 acres of wreckage, houses, locomotives, trees, barbed wire, people, all crushed together. Some still alive. Trapped, can't move, can't escape. Gertrude Quinn, 6 years old, swept from her home, her family gone. She grabs a mattress, floats, found 2 miles downstream, alive. Miracle? No. Buoyancy, physics, luck. She will live to age 103. Never forget this day. 5 p.m. 1 hour after impact, the debris pile at Stone Bridge catches fire. Oil from lamps, kerosene from stoves, sparks. 80 people trapped in barbed wire burn alive, screaming for help. No one can reach them. The final horror. Decision point number 4. The worst one. You are trapped in the debris. Barbed wire wraps around your body. Fire spreading. 10 feet away. Option A. Cut through the wire. Bleed heavily. Weaken. Drown. Option B. Wait for rescue. Fire reaches you first. Burn alive. Option C. Dive underwater. Wire holds you down. Can't surface. Drown. There are no good options. Historical records. 80 burned alive. This is the decision that haunts survivors. From the hills, the survivors watch. They hear the screams. They can't help. This is survival. Not everyone makes it, even with the right choices. Sometimes there is no right choice, just terrible choices and luck. "6 p.m. The water recedes. Silence. Where there was a city of 30,000. Ruins. Bodies. Survivors in shock. The 1st of June, 1889. Morning. The final count. 2,209 confirmed dead. 99 entire families wiped out. 396 children. 777 bodies never identified. 27,791 survivors, all in 57 minutes. So, which decisions worked? Decision number 1. Believe the warning. Stayed home. 38% survived. Went to the hills. 97% survived. Decision number 2. Where to run. Stonebridge. 43% survived. The hills. 97% survived. Omaha. 89% survived. Streets with no destination. 12% survived. The difference between the best and worst decision? 85% in survival rate. One choice. 85% difference between life and death. Why did height work? Physics. Wave height, 30 to 40 feet. Hill elevation, 100 to 200 feet above the city. Guaranteed safety. Alma Hall, 4 stories equals 48 feet. Water stopped at 46 feet. 2-foot margin. Stone bridge, 0 elevation gain. Debris trap, 57% died. The lesson: in disasters, elevation equals survival. Not hope, not prayer. Physics. Physics doesn't negotiate. Never negotiates. Victor Heiser. Survived at age 16. Lost both parents. Watched his home destroyed. Became a doctor. Dedicated his life to saving others. Saved 2 million lives. Treating leprosy worldwide. Tragedy transformed into purpose. Clara Barton. The 5th of June, 1889. The American Red Cross arrives. First major disaster response in the United States. 5 months of relief work. Temporary housing. Medical care. Food distribution. $3.7 million in donations. Set the standard for disaster management in America. Johnstown rebuilds. Within 5 years, city completely rebuilt. Population returns. Industry restored. The city survives. The people endure. But 2,209 graves never let them forget. What changed forever? Before 1889, no dam safety regulations. No liability for owners. No federal oversight. After 1889, Dam Safety Acts passed. Legal accountability established. Federal inspections required. Engineering standards enforced. The South Fork Fishing Club was sued, but never paid. But the law changed. 2,209 deaths forced America to take dam safety seriously. So, are we safe today? Warning systems have improved dramatically. 1,889. Telegraph, if it was working. 2024. Emergency alerts. Sirens. TV. Radio. Cell phones. Dam monitoring. 1,889. Visual inspection. Maybe. 2024. Sensors. Real-time data. Satellite monitoring. Evacuation. 1,889. Word of mouth. 2024. Organized routes. Designated shelters. Disaster response. 1,889. Neighbors helping neighbors. 2024. FEMA. Red Cross. National Guard. Coordinated professional response. But one thing never changes. Normalcy bias still kills. People still ignore warnings. And physics still doesn't negotiate. Never negotiates. The lesson: when the warning comes, don't be the 99% who ignore it. Be the 1% who act. 97% versus 38%. That's the difference between dusting. I've heard this before, it's nothing. And better safe than sorry. Physics doesn't care about your past experience. If you get a flood warning, an evacuation order, a disaster alert, don't think. It's probably nothing. Think, what if it's real this time? One decision, 85% difference between life and death. Would you survive? So, let's recap. You faced 4 decisions. Decision 1, the warning. Believe it or ignore it. Decision 2, where to run, bridge, hills, or building. Decision 3, the moral choice, help or save yourself. Decision 4, trapped in fire, cut, wait, or dive. In the comments, tell me your choices. Format: B, B, A, C for decisions 1, 2, 3, 4. And don't tell me great video. Tell me, do you think you survived based on your choices? Which was your hardest decision? And why was it hard? I'll respond to every comment in the next 24 hours. And if we hit 1,000 comments, I'll create a follow-up revealing the optimal strategy for 10 different disaster scenarios. Let's see who understands survival versus who's just watching for entertainment. The question isn't if you'll face a crisis. The question is, would you survive?